creating an environment where learning is seen as fun and as a lifelong endeavor is an important part of our homeschool. And today I'm going to share with you one way that we are doing that. The idea for this video came about as a result of a photo that I shared over on my channel's Facebook page last week, and I had a couple of people asking about it and asking if I would do a video on it. And that is something that new this year that we have started. We call it Friday Free Learning. We've had some variations of this here and there when the kids were younger, but I got away from it as they got older, and I felt like we need that half hour because we have to do this and we have to do this curriculum and this and all those things that I was putting on myself as pressure. But along the line then, I lost the sense of, the encouragement of them learning to enjoy learning for learning's sake and to view it as something they should do the rest of their lives. And so this year, as Elizabeth hit 8th grade, and I just started thinking about how much pressure there is now because we are on the brink of high school. It just seemed like so much, and I wanted to make sure that she had some time to just learn for the fun of learning. So I decided to take an hour, her last hour on Fridays, and set aside that she could learn about whatever she wanted to learn about. And then, as I started with that, I realized that why should she have all the fun? The rest of us should get a chance to do it too. Every Friday at 1:30 we finish cleaning up, put everything away that we've been working on, and we take the next hour and we each just get to learn about whatever we want to learn about in whatever way we want to learn about it. Elizabeth has done some nutrition learning. She watched some videos. I found some printables, a couple books that she's looked through, that type of thing. She has been working through a history of fashion. Today she asked if she could learn about the history of Apple Company. So I'm gonna put that on and see what I can find for her on that. Matthew has been really into snap circuits lately and trying to figure out how they work and electricity and currents and all that. So he's been spending his time doing that. Ben has been in love with the new Vietnam War series that PBS put out. So he's been spending his Fridays doing this. Now, because I know that my tendency would be to push it off so that we can get the other stuff done, I've been really careful about blocking that 1 hour off as sacred time, that it doesn't matter what hasn't been done, this is important. And it's more important than whether grammar got finished that day or whether math, was started. It doesn't matter. This is important, not just for the learning, but for a lifelong value for them. So that is what we've been doing. Now, last week, 2 weeks ago, it occurred to me, why shouldn't even the kids have all the fun? What about me? I want to spend that hour learning too. I've been using it for planning and stuff, but you know what? Those things will always be there. But taking that hour and setting it aside for me to learn would be an excellent thing to do. I didn't have it learned yet, honestly. But I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. But this week, I will be doing something. I don't know what yet, but I would like to. I'm thinking about maybe trying again at learning to knit. I have tried several times to learn to knit from books and YouTube videos, and I've not had much success, but maybe I'll give it a go again. Or I haven't sewn in a long time, so maybe I will find something new to sew. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to, I do a lot of reading, nonfiction reading, but the kids don't really see me doing nonfiction reading, learning type of thing, because they see me because I read so much other things too, and I like to watch documentaries, but again, that's something they see me do a lot, so I'm not sure how much they see it as me taking that time to learn. So that's why I want to make sure and take that block of them seeing that even at the old age of 40, you can still learn something new. So that will be happening this week. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do. This week I'm going to have Ben and Matthew sit down and make a list of a few other things they want to learn about so that I can start finding materials and books to go along with it. And I need to work this week also on finding more history of fashion books for Elizabeth and see if I can get her to come up with a few more topics as well. I would really love to continue this for the rest of our homeschool career. I hope that I can feel the conviction now that I feel now forever, because I do think it's really important that kids see learning as fun and feel that encouragement to explore whatever they want to learn about. And I think it's really important that I model that for them as well. And not just modeling it, but I also want them to see that I enjoy learning and that it's important to me to take that time as something just for me, a bit of self-care, if you will. I don't have to tell you moms that it can be really easy to put ourselves last, including that learning and that continued stretching your brain and finding out new things. And I want them to see that that's important for mom to do as well, so that, as my sons become husbands, they can have that as something else that they think is important for their wife, and for Elizabeth as she becomes a mom, because I'm becoming more and more aware of how much she sees me putting myself last, sometimes to a detriment, and I don't want that for her. I want her fresher memories to be of a mom who sometimes says those things can wait so that I can learn. So that is something that's new to our homeschool this year. I hope you found some inspiration from that. I also recently came across a blog post that talked about why it's important for moms to do this type of learning for themselves as well. So I will have that linked below. And thanks for watching.